Carla, a quick question. I was reading this recipe in the Fresh Go Food magazine, and it had this salad for... Is it quinoa or is it quinoa?
I don't know, sir.
And they had a recipe for kale crisps. Kale crisps? And I was saying to Tim, I said, I bet Carla has kale crisps. Well, they've started selling them now in Fresh Go's, but I was pronouncing it really silly, like Carla. Carla. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Would a coffee help, Carla? Or how about a fancy from Roy's?
Sally, would you do us a favour and get all the gang together? I've got an announcement to make.
What about?
Just do it, Sal.
Listen up, guys! Come on, settle down, one or two of you.
Oh, what?
Mrs. Connor would like a word, and she will be out presently to have that word, so... Can we just have a little bit of hush, please?
What is it you want?
I don't know, Izzy, on the account of the fact that I'm not psychic.
Oh, but I thought you were eyes and ears, Sally.
Yeah, well, the first rule of management is the element of surprise.
How's that a rule?
Right, I've got some news, so it's pretty major. Just listen up.
Let me guess. You bought a pair of flats.
Where's Fizz?
Packing.
I want to move away, so I'm going to put Underworld up for sale. It's been something I've been considering for a while, you know. It's time for me to move on.
But what about our jobs?
Yeah. Well, if I were you, I'd keep on working as usual because I'm pretty confident that the person I sell to will want to keep you all on. Okay? Pretty confident? What does that mean?
But what if the person that buys it wants to turn it into, I don't know, apartments?
Did you know about this, Sally?
Oh, Sally, what is it?
Carla is selling up. She's thinking about moving away.
Right.
She's selling the factory.
Really?
Well, she's just announced it to the staff. Actually, Roy, we're just going to sit down here for a couple of seconds.
Are you sure Carla said you could have a look at her computer?
I'm her PA. I don't have to ask.
How much do you reckon she'll want for this place?
You're not thinking of buying it, are you?
Well, no, but why shouldn't I?
Well, you haven't got the business brain that I have.
Well, I'll tell you something.
What?
At least I know how to read an Excel file. What are you looking at the accounts for?
Strictly entre-nous. I'm thinking about putting in an offer. So I just wanted to see how healthy things were finance-wise, but don't tell anybody, will you?
I do know what entre-nous means.
Not yet, anyway.
All right, I won't. It looks like you might need some help deciphering what all this means.
Aww. Thanks, Alia. I've always liked you. Quite easy to read these spreadsheet things, aren't they?
Once you've had them explained to you.
You know, there's something very odd going on here.
What?
Well, it looks like Carla's been paying herself loads of money.
Maybe they're dividends.
Or maybe it's none of your business. Since when have we started hot desking here? What are you doing sat there?
I was just...
You were just what? Sally snooping? What fire was that?
Carla, I can't explain.
Well, go on then.
Well, I needed to look at the accounts.
The accounts, Sally, the accounts, which are none of your business.
Ahead of making you an offer.
An offer?
Yeah, to buy this place.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Get out.
Sorry?
Oh, you will be. Get out.
I think it's quite understandable that I'd like to check what I might be
I told you to
buying.
get out. I can still see you. What's all that about?
You can't speak to me like
I
that.
can speak to you any which way I like. Get out. Go on.
Look, if you don't mind me saying, it's a very odd way to speak to a potential
I don't
buyer.
like your attitude, Sally. In fact, I never have.
I have always given Underworld 110%.
Well, that's great, because I can write that on your next reference.
I don't understand.
You're fired, Sally. Do you understand that?
I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon. You're fired. Close the door on your way out.
What have I done wrong?
Going through my files, getting on my nerves. You know what? I could write you a list. In fact, I could write you a book.
You can't fire somebody because they get on your nerves.
So sue me.
You're right, Sal.
Shut up, Beth.
I just need my bag and my coat.
I'm counting to 10. 1, 2.
Drop dead, Carla.
Ouch. 3, 4.
Carla.
Oh, sorry, Roy, I was miles away.
So where you want to be, I believe.
What?
Miles away.
Oh, news travels fast around here, doesn't it? Yes, Roy, I'm going to sell the flat and the factory. Don't worry about me, okay? A change is as good as the rest.
Do we need to talk about
Roy,
it?
I'll be fine.
She okay?
I don't know.
She's still intent on getting off.
Yes.
I honestly thought she'd changed her mind.
Well, I think she's making a mistake. And I think we must stop her.
Yeah.
Sally, if that's you, I've already told you.
It's me. Roy.
Actually, you know what, Roy? This isn't a very good time for me, so...
We won't be leaving until we've spoken to you.
Wait! What are you all doing here?
Please.
Grab yourself a glass of some wine.
We just wanted a little chat with you.
Mm-hmm. The Weatherfield Mafia. I suppose you're Don Corleone, are you, Nicholas?
Don't worry. We won't be leaving any horses' heads in the bed.
Well, that's a shame. At least it gave me something to snuggle up to at night.
I don't want you to go because I think you'll regret it. I think you'll miss people. People will miss you. And if Hayley was here, she'd say the same.
That's emotional blackmail.
She always found you a very decent person.
Hayley saw the good in people, even drunken old wrecks like me.
I find you decent.
You're not drunk.
Well, I'm getting there.
You're like a sister to me. In fact, what am I talking about? You are a sister to me. I haven't got any others. And yes, like Roy, I'm being selfish because I don't want you to go either.
What about you, Nick? You being selfish and all?
I'm just here for the surly looks and the self-hatred.
Well, there's plenty of that, all right. Well, good. You know what? You're all being honest. You're all being selfish. Everybody needs to be that to a degree, don't they? I need to be selfish and all. You know what? I walked down that street, that tiny little street with its tiny little minds, but it's all I know right now.
We live on that street.
There's people on that street I once counted as mates that can't even look me in the eye anymore because I was responsible for the death of their loved ones. Maybe I'm not being selfish. Maybe I'm being selfless, actually, because part of me's doing this for them. Don't start with it. Come on, it's the internet these days, and there's social media. You're going to know more about my life than you do now, probably.
I get it. I get why you want to run. One of these days, I'm gonna make you change your mind.
Look, it's not going to happen.
I'm sorry it came to this.
Yeah, me too, Nick. You and me both. Oh, come on, you drama queen. Don't you dare make me cry. You've already played the Hayley card.
I spoke the truth.
Yeah, well, if she was alive right now, she probably wouldn't even be speaking to me.
You know, I sometimes feel that, well, Fizz and Tyrone apart, you're the only person who comes close to missing her as much as I do.
Don't, right?
I'll go.